Right, Viv here again, and as part of the National Teaching Fellow Association Symposium, we're really lucky to have a presentation by Dr. Shirley Evans of fromTechDis. By a show of hands of the audience, it's actually quite interesting how many people there hadn't heard of fromTechDis. They're an amazing bunch of people. I think there's only 12 of them. They're part and they're contracted to the HEA, but actually work very closely with JISC because a lot of what they support are technologies and assistive tools for people with learning differences. I think the statistics Shirley talked about are amazing, and there is quite a significant proportion of students within the higher education system that this applies to, and they are the only ones that we know about. They have declared themselves. There's about 200,000. For me, I always start to panic because I think, well, how can we implement specific things to meet individual needs? I think a lot of this is just good practice. If you put some of this in place, you're making your learning more accessible and understandable to all learners. And that's the kind of way I've approached it. Clearly, you can work with your own university disability teams to find out more. Anyway, I'd very much recommend you look at the TechDis website, and Shirley pointed us towards a couple of innovations. If we go to learners and students, TechDis Voices. This is a project where they've developed some really nice and usable and student-friendly sounding text-to-speech voices, which are much better than some of the ones built into Microsoft that sound a bit alien. So that was a lovely project. She's talked about the toolbox, and again, I like these just for my own development and learning, because these resources on here are made to be really straightforward, clear and accessible, and they're a good role model actually of you know what we can try and achieve. And these are toolbox items covering use of technology for students, how to plan and organize yourself, communicating, team working, etc. So there's really nice resources there in the toolbox. The other thing Shirley talked about, and I like this, because like the Higher Education Academy website, the JISC website itself has grown so dramatically over the years with obviously project reports, publications, that it's become a bit of a huge beast. The TechDis team had this project to develop a website to help you discover what's on JISC, and I do like this. So we go to about the project and go to teaching techniques. Again, what I like about this, like the Higher Education Academy ones, you can search for a solution in the area that's relevant to you. So if I want to find out about e-assessment, rather than thinking you've got to start from scratch and reinvent the wheel, I would just always look here first, because good chance someone's done it before you. So I think that's a really nice navigation tool. Go home. Where else do I want to show you about this site? On the getting started page, sorry I couldn't find it. What I really like here is just some top line basic information about accessibility, about copyright, and increasingly the use of Creative Commons licenses, and also links to the JISC repositories and content sources. So great stuff on the Discover JISC project, which is navigable through the TechDis website. If I go back to there we are. That's TechDis. And if you want to go to JISC itself, because you might want to see what funding is available for your area, for example, at the moment they've got a call out for their second Summit of Student Innovation. These were small funded projects that students could apply for to develop technology ideas, and there were some amazingly creative things last year. So that's now up and running, and so JISC is obviously a source of funding. They're again having a bit of a rebranding and reshape, so you might want to navigate around their site, JISC AC UK, separately as well. Okay, that will do for now.